assistance needed.
What is up guys, WOOO here, back again with another Division 2 build video. In today's video guys, this is my crowd control build for heroic and above content. This elevates everyone else to be absolutely top tier. You're giving them so much damage and so much control with this build. Don't get me wrong, when you look at the screen at the end of it, you'll go, shit, there's no skill damage, there's no team damage, there's, you know, I'm killed someone just about, and yeah, it is what it is, but that's not the intended purpose of this build. This is about buffing your teammates, ensuring that the teammates do the hard yards and just make their life easier by giving them additional damage and improving their accuracy and aim, because this is all about status effects, disorienting the enemy that gives your teammates and allies as much bonus and, yes, damage as possible on this build. Anyway guys, enough of the jibber jabber. If you enjoy this video, you know what to do. Thumbs doodle. Yes, of course guys, drop the woo bomb on the subscribe button and ding that notification bell so you are notified when I upload. Guys, let's woo this. Here we have it guys, this is the build. This is my Blinding Riot build for PvE. So much fun with this build. Now again, don't expect to be the MVP. Don't expect you to have this billions and billions of numbers. It's not how this is intended, not at all. This is all about buffing your teammates, dropping status effect after status effect on this build. That's what it can do. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Sit in cover and then just deal so much carnage with your skills. That's why I love this build, and the weapons, they synergize with the build. I love it. But anyway, survivalist, go to specialization. You need that because utilizing that spec, you will garner 10% extra damage to enemies on status effects. You will be dealing that all day long with this build. All day long. A Firefly Blinder that has a 25-second duration. Blind duration. Yes guys, that's really, really strong. And that just means once you are utilizing this build, you will see the power that it offers. And it offers so much utility and versatility to your teammates. Again, if you're running with people who are DPSs, they will love you for this build. They will love you because it will make their aim so much easier when you see the NPCs, the big heavy elites walking around like they're drunk, or they're just stuck in sand because they're all foamed up. Simple as that. And the duration of the foam is crazy as well. Guys, let's go through the gear. The mask, it is a Wyvern wear mask, and it's integral that you roll with 2-piece Wyvern wear on this build, because skill damage doesn't mean deadly squat, but status effects, that does. That 10% goes a long way. Now what you do need is your attributes, are skill haste and status effects, with the utility mod, or sorry, with the utility mod being skill haste. The chest piece is China Light, and for this build, ideally you need 3-piece. You don't get much from explosive damage. You don't get much from, well, you don't get a little bit of skill haste, obviously, and status effects. That's why you're utilising this setup. 9.2% status effects, which is key. If you can get skill haste on the chest, that's even better. And 11.1% utility mod. The talent, I wish I had a different talent. I don't. I have this. Initially, I was utilising the hive. The way the hive works, as soon as you drop it, 1.5 seconds after, explosive delivery kicks off. And that's a really nice, again, excess damage that you'll deliver as well. So explosive delivery is a key talent. I use it on a lot of builds. Unfortunately, I don't have a better chest piece talent. The second piece of Charm Light is this. Now I have status effects and armor regen. Skill haste will be even better. If you can get 12%, happy days. And the last piece of Charm Light is, again, this one. You can see 9.6% state effects, 9.1% skill haste. You can get that up to about 12%. That would be the perfect pair of knee pads. Now the first piece and only piece of golden gear, and I'm utilising this because the one piece offers you 10% status effects, and that is key. So make sure all your gear is status effects, because you will extend the duration of your said skills. Skill damage, I'd love, again, guys, you know it, I would love skill haste. I don't have it, and status effects as the second attribute. And then the backpack is Wyvern Wear, the second piece. Again, so how you're going to roll with this build is 3-piece Charm Light, 2-piece Wyvern Wear, 1-piece Golden Gear to garner that extra 30% status effects. With this, the attribute is 10% status effects. It's headshot damage. Again, you can get skill haste on there. Happy days. And the utility mod is skill haste, 10.9%. What I'm utilizing is Creeping Death. When you apply a status effect, it is also applied to all enemies within 5 meters of your target. Anyone up close and personal, guys, they will garner this status effect. I've seen 4 or 5 guys, with foamed up. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's a really good talent. There is a cooldown of 20 seconds. There is. Now, if you don't want to use Creeping Death, or you don't know what to use, try Galvanize. That's a really good talent for this build. Simply because you're going to get that recovery of armor for you and your teammates. So that's a really good talent to use. Also, the Acosta's Go Bag. You see, I've got 2, but again, you see, they're not rolled very well, which is a bit disappointing. And again, I want status effects. So guys, that's the setup of the gear. Now let's take a look at the weapons. Primary weapon is key to this build, and that is, of course, yes, Everlasting Gaze. I'm utilising this because of the talent, Perfect Perpetuation. Headshots grant plus 50% status effect damage and duration to the next status effect you apply. The cooldown is 16 seconds. Again, guys, it's a nice talent. It is a nice talent. I like this because you're going to get extra duration. Not damage, but duration of the Blinder Firefly and the Riot Foam Chem Launcher. You're going to get extra 50% duration, which is nice. Yet again. In terms of mods, weapon handling, crit chance, stability. Let's check that one. Reload speed. There you go. And rounds. There you go, guys. And then the Pestilence. The Pestilence, I'm using this because I like that tick. It doesn't deliver a status effect. It delivers that debuff. So as you are speccing into status effects, this will not extend the duration of the Pestilence or Plague of the Outcast buff. It will not extend it in any shape or form, which is a shame. I'm utilising this because, again, it's that extra bit of, again, status effect, kind of, inverted commas. But still, that works for me on this build. By all means, you could use something like Vindictive. That would give you a bit of help with critic chance, critic damage, potentially to your teammates. That's an idea. I find I like Plague of the Outcast. Again, it just, I like seeing as many enemies on that debuff as possible. Now, the sidearm is just for show. It's the backup boomstick. It's a really cool one, so I just leave it there. You guys know me. I just leave it. Now, let's take a look at the skills. The first skill is the Riot Foam Chem Launcher. 6 ammo, 17.3 second cooldown, 3.9 meter radius, a 22 second ensnare duration. My foam health is 1.8 million, and the PvP ensnare is 11 seconds. Yeah, guys, I really like this. I really, really like this. I think this works a treat in PvE. It's really great. Again, it fixates enemies in place. Even the big, fat, heavy elites, the guys with the shield, this is perfect for. because it just fixes them to the ground. And again, as they're trying to get the foam off, you and your teammates can just pepper them. Just pepper them with ammo and they're gone. So again, he just gets them out of the way very, very quickly. And these are the ones you need to target with this status effect. Mods, ensnare duration and skill haste. My secondary, the secondary skill is the Firefly Blinder. That has a cooldown of 28.8 seconds. There's a max target of 10. The speed is 3.1. And the blind duration is 25.1 seconds. PvP is 10.1 seconds. Again, this works an absolute dream in PvE. It's a dream to have. Again, you just think of you and your teammates. Again, if anyone's running a Baker's Dozen build, which is very, very popular nowadays, you know for a fact they'll be ripping through NPCs with this blind duration. They'll be walking around like a drunk skunk. They wouldn't have a clue. This is why you need to absolutely utilise this every given possibility. Now, in terms of the mods, is skill haste, blind effect duration, and max targets. Guys, these are the skills. You've seen the weapons and the gear. Let's take a look at the stats. On the primary weapon, which is the Perfect Perpetuation, that nice, lovely, everlasting gaze. 14.5% crit chance, 40% critted damage, 67% headshot damage. And we'll just navigate through the categories. Again, 2.3 second reload time. 25% rifle damage. It's nice that the talent's creeping death explosive delivery. If you can change explosive delivery, please do so. But again, trying to get something that suits this is quite difficult in my opinion, but still, whatever floats your boat. And then you see there 10% protection from elites, and that comes from the survivalist specialization. Skill haste is 63.4%, cooldown of 28.8 seconds, and I forgot to add, survivalist gives you that 10% skill haste when you're in cover, something to bear in mind. And that 10% does help with the Firefly cooldown. It does help with the right foam as well. So this, again, something to bear in mind. I like that extra bit of skill haste. But guys, this is the build, and I'll quickly demonstrate how strong this is. Not there, mate, not there, getting this one. So we can see they're very hard, yes, full of bullet sponges. Let's just proc this, and we'll just do it once, just to see how it goes. And this is not procking Perfect Perpetuation. Nothing procced, nothing whatsoever. You can see now, again, I know it's like watching paint dry, so my apologies, but it just gives you an indicator how long NPCs on heroic content walking around with this status effect. You know it's going to just be very, very dreamy, because your DPSs in the group are just going to cause carnage with this. Just absolute rinse through them. So it's a really, really good piece of utility to have on the build. But guys, this is it. This is my, blinding right build for PvE. Works a dream, and I recommend it to anyone who's looking after a build that's all about crowd control. CC, this is what will help you. Some people ask, do I need to use the Banshee Pulse? That is an idea, that is a build for a future date. But guys, this is all about the right foam and the gorgeous, lovely Firefly Blinder. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs doodle and drop the woo bomb on the sub button. See you in the next one. Peace.